Hello everyone, welcome back to more Endwalker. We are in Ultima Thule. We have just met with the Omicrons, and I have a sneaking suspicion that we're about to discover the emotion to get us to the next area. What I assume will be the last area. Braha says he found a suspicious Omicron. That's good, because the units here were of no help. They all have the same thing to say about the Extended Operations Unit, that there's no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual at the outpost. But enough about us. Tell me you learned something more useful. There's a tree, and it's alive. And the Omicron unit was confused by the fact that it wanted the tree to live. An Omicron trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit may well be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, the Omicrons invade other stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is how to go about asserting if that's what happened. When I attempted to probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. Oh, did Alice realize? I have an idea. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it stronger. Much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction, that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. An inspired idea. I dare say it is worth a try. I had a feeling you'd be on board. This time, you must allow me to do the honors. Do you even know lightning? Actually, yeah, no, red mages know Bear Thunder. They will stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. I completely forgot that yes, we do know Bear Thunder. For my part, then, I will approach our suspect and divert its attention, during which time, Kassandra, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps... that could be our errant Omicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Alright, Elfino. Elfino and I will stand by at the console. And when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. This will work. I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friend. Let us find this doubt-plagued Omicron. Alrighty. Speak with Graha and observe M017. Oh, I forgot to go get that lookout point over there. So that'll give that thing a moment to de-aggro anyway, so... I'm over here, do / lookout. I'm assuming that is where we're headed next. We're gonna end up here. This is probably the unmemoried portal. And then it's just going... Well, no, because I think that's the Ragnarok. Huh. Where are we going next? I thought it was there, but no, because that's the Ragnarok right there. But there's, like, a zone that's, like, right here. What? Maybe up here? I mean, that looks like a final area, if anything. And maybe the unmemoried portal would take us here? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely in that direction, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Just trying to, you know, look ahead and see if I can figure it out, you know? I like to see if I can figure things out ahead of time. Hi M017. You are the one that was observing the tree, are you not? Well, glad I am to find you again. I have a question for you, you see. About the device which sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information. Very well. Graha has begun distracting the Omicron. Soon Alice will strike the console with lightning. Observe them closely for anomalous behavior. What? That seemed odd to me. Like, that one seemed very strange, that there would be a thing there. Sir! That's an anomaly. An anomaly, you say? Whoops, I hit the button a little early. Performing diagnostic. Error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It is to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrade struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the case of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know. But before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well. Our friends are at the console. Let us head there. Head off to see Sir! I love that his name is Sir, though. It's great. I mean, I know it's also Stigma 1, but still. His name is Sir. I assume this will end up being voiced. That is some serious effects on that voice.
の体は持ち主が別の体に乗り換えたことで使われなくなっていたもの。そこに入り込み職務を放棄していました。
理由を聞かせてもらえないか。さっき木の前で聞いた話もあんた自身の悩みだったんだろ。
私たちははるか昔全く別の形をした非常に弱い生き物でした。同じ星に住む別の種族に圧倒され追いやられた始祖たちは操作を求めて体の一部を作り変えた。それがやがて全身に及び最後に残った脳さんの精神を信号化して体外に保存できるようになったことでついに不要となったのです。こうして完成した完全なる機体をオミクロンと呼び、その力で私たちは星全部を制圧しました。けれども全ての不安が払拭できたわけではありません。私たちの星はかねてより異性との交流があった。そこに別の文明があることを知っていたのです。弱き存在は強き存在に制圧されます。韓国の宇宙ではより強くあらねばならないのです。それを実現する試練と学習を求め異星進行が行われました。成果は実に目覚ましいものでした。今ではあの流星すらも滅ぼせるほどになっています。けれど私はエラーを起こすようになってしまった。先の計画を立てることができなくなってしまったのです。
故障しちゃったってこと？
何度も検査をしましたが異常はありませんでした。それなのにどうしてもわからない。強さを得た先、誰にも負けなくなったとしてどうするのでしょう。
So powerful that no one was equal to them.
私たちには強くなることが必要だった。そのための行為は疑う余地もなく肯定されてきました。ですが、もし強くなった後の目的がないのだとしたら、それは本当に必要なことだったと言えるのでしょうか。
Yeah, I can see that.
星々を破壊してきたわけなのでは。
それで君は指針を出せなくなってしまったのだね。
オミクロンはもうこの星から出ることはありません。永遠に下されることのない出撃命令を待ち、閉じて終わる。今の私にできる選択は選ばないことだけです。
あんたたちがやってきたことの良し悪しは俺が語っていいことじゃない。だがどんな形であれここを行き止まりにしないことはできるんじゃないか。新しい目的を、何がしたいかをあんた自身が決めるんだ。
Let's seek out a new purpose.
それは不可能です。私たちも当初は何か目的を持って強さを求めていたはず。それがわからなくなってしまった要因は存在がすり替わっていたことだと推測しています。 真の機体に置き換え、もう材料残っていません。すべてのパーツを入れ替えたのです。どうして同じものと言えるでしょう。
The scary part is, this is something that could legitimately happen to us as our technology is advancing.
私はもう私であったもののように欲求や願望を創出することができない。
Soul is gone,
引
basically.
き継がれてきた命令をこなすだけの実行管轄に過ぎなかったのです。
And that also brings up the question, assume that you could download your brain into, a computer. Would that computer still be you? Would it still have the desires, the aspirations, the drive, the existence, the life, comes down to the question of, is there a soul? And if there is, what makes the soul and what happens to the soul upon death? What separates us from anything else? I heard there was a study done, and I'm going to preface this and say that I don't know how truthful any of this is. But I heard that there was a study that was done where, they determined that actually, we always say, oh yeah, trees are alive. Because, they're living, plant, etc. But it's less so much that, it's less of what it's more than what we think of. That they talk to each other. They'll use mycelium to literally carry conversations and information, and they can feel pain, and it's scary. What, they'll think about that, what makes us different from anything else in our world, It is a tree, is grass, that when you're mowing the lawn, that scent that you get from freshly cut grass is actually the grass, screaming to the grass nearby, being hey, there's something that is, slicing us apart. Hey, other grass, when you start thinking about that, it really makes you wonder and really makes you curious. At what point do you stop being truly alive, truly sentient? We as humans have this defining list of characteristics of what we believe is sentience. And I hear this argument a lot too. It's if aliens came to our planet, then they would look at us and they would be oh, they're sentient and whatnot. I don't think they would. I think that aliens coming to our planet would view us exactly the way we view animals. I think that if an alien came to our planet, they would look at us and go, oh, look, non-sentient beings. Let's experiment. And this is getting kind of off topic in that regard, but I do actually believe that there's a very strong possibility that the religions that we know of, the Greek gods, the Celtic gods, the, Egyptian gods, I truly believe that there is a very strong possibility that those were ancient aliens, for lack of better word. And that they came down, they did all kinds of experiments, they did all kinds of, messing with us, creating civilizations and things, And once they were done, they left and were like, yeah, they're just, they're animals. We've done our experiments, we're good, we'll move on. Like, I legitimately think that. And then from there, and I should note, I don't think like, oh, the pyramids were built by the aliens. I think it's more like, when the aliens left, we, as humans who now had all of these religions and beliefs and things like that, turned around and created all of these wondrous things that we have now in our search for those beings that we believe to be gods. We built the pyramids because we built the pyramids. Not we were assisted by aliens. We built the pyramids. We as humans did that. But we did that because we were looking for the aliens that are the Egyptian gods. We as humans built the pantheons. We as humans built all of the religious structures, seeking the beings that gave to us the sense of self that we have. So, if not for that, maybe we wouldn't be any different than, any of the other creatures on our world.
喉まで出かかってる言葉があるんだ。けど。
Whoops. Graha.
俺とさ、約束をしてくれないか。
Who are we gonna take into the dungeon?
あんたとの約束は。
Everybody.
いつも俺と未来をつないでくれた。だから今回もこれが最後にはならないって。
Yeah. You say it, I'll do it. I may not want to, but you say it, I'll do it.
言ったな。だったら思い切り欲張るぞ。まずイシュガルドに行こう。この前エスティニアンを探しに行った時はゆっくり見て回れなかったからさ。思い出の場所を案内してくれよ。それからあんたはいろんな冒険をしてきただろ。その中でとっておきだったものを教えてほしい。できれば現地でさ。せっかくまた同じ時代に生きてるんだ。英雄譚をたどるんじゃなくて直接話を聞けたら嬉しい。最後にあんたも経験したことのない新しい冒険に出よう。大地をかけて海を渡り、時には悠久の風に乗って空へ。絶対に約束だ。 なあマスター、昨日お休みって言った自分と
Don't
今
play
日
that
おはようを
music.
言った自分、それが完全に同じものだってどうやったら証明できる？記憶がつながってることか？でもそれは忘れてしまうこともあるし、捏造する方法だってあるよな。なら同じ体を持つことか？厳密に言えば生きているだけで体は変わっていく。完全に一致させることは不可能だ。魂にしたって俺たちの星には一つの魂から分かたれた存在がいたが、同じ人物ではなかったよ。俺もさ、自分を塔の端末にしたり記憶と魂を重ねたりいろいろとやってきたんだ。その度にやっぱり考えたよ。何が自分なのかってさ。
答えが出たのですか？
分かったことといえば、この問題は俺だけじゃなく、きっと誰にもはっきりさせられないってことくらいだ。だからこそ昨日までの自分を理由にして今この心が思ってることを消す必要はないんだよ。確かに紆余曲折あったが、俺は今が好きだ。みんなと一緒にここまで来られたことが命一つ張れるくらい誇らしくて嬉しい。その心のままに望むんだ。先を、未来を、また約束が果たされることを。
いいえ、私にはできない。欲求は分かりません。願望も分かりません。それらを消失する方向すら予測はつきません。
俺もそれを胸の奥から引っ張り出して言葉にするまでにすごく時間と勇気が必要だったんだ。その時のことを教えてやるよ。壊れかけた世界から明日を願った人々の冗談みたいな希望の話。おやすみとおはようの間に叶った望み、まさしく夢の話をさ。
一度くらい最後まで見送る側でいなさいよね。
Sorry, I just... Man. They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? Next time we meet, I'll I'll give him such a flick, and that'll be just a start. Forge ahead. With the sadness of Alphino's countenance, there's a newfound determination. That crystalline path, Graha has paved it for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on, for our friends and all who await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path's beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. Oh man. I can say this much about this expansion. It has destroyed me at every turn. Like, gosh dang, dude. Like, seriously, it really has. Look, Kassandra, the portal is opened. It will surely deliver us true. It must. The music is like kicking in. It's not making it any easier. It's really not. Well, here's where the path begins, and it ascends to dizzying heights. Let us make our way, one sure step at a time. Our friends got us this far, and their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue, no matter how long it takes. Alphino and Alice are now accompanying you. Gosh dang, dude. Wow, there's so many talk points. Look at that. We're gonna stop at all of them. Listen to the silence. Tancred would scout the area ahead. Histola and Urianger would trade opinions on esoteric subjects. Graha would join in their discussion, or else chat with me and Alice about the mission. Justinian would be at the rear, apart yet present. All the while, you would come and go, wherever you are needed. And together, we would travel. I can hear my footfalls. My heartbeat is so much quieter now. But the fact we can breathe and continue on is proof that the others are still with us. They are. They are, aren't they? Innumerable lights that shine in the distance. Think they all could have birthed civilizations. Think that everything they built has gone to dust. Their peoples lost to despair. As the stars floating in the sea of midnight, ours is a lonely aberration. And yet, no matter how many worlds have met their end, with you and Alice beside me, there's nothing I fear. No ocean so vast I cannot cross. broken stars I see, shattered, unruptured, unraveled. What if they're also worlds recreated at their ends? Sight of them fills me with a sorrow I cannot describe, and a truth I cannot deny. Birth and death. Once we came, and where we'll return, a wheel from which there is no escape. I knew this was gonna... I knew I was gonna get destroyed by this ending, but... Portal is barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come far. Much farther than would have been possible if we kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It's because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them. Their Highland has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. Talk dream, isn't it? Long, elaborate dream. Any moment now, I'll wake up from my bed. Still a student, grandfather alive. I go about my day, relieved as the fragments of that other life fade away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? So none of it? No, I won't give up these experiences. Couldn't bear they are mine. They are me. Rest assured I am fine. Thank you for your concern. What of yourself? You're definitely not trying to hold back. So many tears, are you? No, I can't afford to be too leisurely. Neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now. And we're but a few steps away from journey's end. It will be over before we know it. Me? I still have plenty of legs left in me, don't you worry. See what I'm worried about? You always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. While we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. Well, this is it. The end of the path and the beginning of whatever awaits. There'll be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No, let's have pride in what we have achieved. In what we achieved and how it changed us for the better. That's worth fighting for and for dying for, as they did. There's some structures up ahead. Still a ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Really bad time for voice mod to decide crash on me. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish for it all the same. And for you, most of all. Not that you of all people need it, it's just, for all the help you've given me, for once I want to be the one to help you. Necropolis. This is almost... normal. It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's deathly quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants are within the buildings, or invisible to our senses. Wrong on both accounts. There's simply no one here. I figured. Meteon. This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended, I do not know. Invasion, sickness, death, none can say. I don't think YouTube would let me say that word, so. None live to speak for the end. They are gone. Gone. Search all you like, but you'll only end up turning back. There's no one here, then neither should there be a motion to bar our way. Yet Meteon seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? Forge ahead. You are not alone. If Alice is discouraged, she betrays no hint of it. Whatever Meteon may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed, at the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it should not take too long to cover the area. I'm seriously, like, ugly crying over here. But, like, I don't know how anybody would be. Doesn't seem to be anyone here. Perhaps you could try calling out. Hello? Is anyone here? If anyone has heard you, they do not respond. A necropolis. There is still the absolute horizon, which I'm assuming will be, again, the final area of the zone. But not for the thick layer of dust, one can imagine someone drinking from these cups but moments ago. Tree-like object. The object resembles a tree and appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material. Erected in place of an actual tree, or to serve some other purpose perhaps. Regardless, there's no one left to explain, to tell the story. There's no one left. And this place is reminiscent of a bar, but neither patrons nor staff are anywhere to be seen. Egg-shaped containers line the shelves, with a loose few sitting on the counter. Vessels for the beverages, in all likelihood. A venue bustling with activity, until it was not. Sorry, give me just a moment. Sorry, I at least needed to clear my nose. If not, take a moment to actually calm down. At least clear my nose. Like, I would like to take a moment to calm down, but I feel like that would just kind of ruin everything. Like, where we are and whatnot. You know? Like, if I just come back to this, like, 20 minutes, an hour later, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm happy-go-lucky, So, I at least needed to clear my nose. I didn't think you wanted to hear that. In the distance, you glimpse Alice picking her way through the ruins, but otherwise, spy no signs of life. If anyone can hear me, say something. Where is it, Alice? I don't actually see her anywhere. You call echoes faintly before being swallowed by the silence. Would it echo? Oh, here she is. She's up here. Like, would it in the space where there's nothing around? That's what I wonder. I'm trying to see if there are ways to reach the nearby aisles, just in case Meteion was bluffing. That's, I bet it's right here, then. This seems to be the highest point, too. So I'm betting that this is our final area. The space where we will fight Meteion in the, trial. I'm suspect, like, there's usually a dungeon before the trial. So I'm sitting here like, is there gonna still be it? Like, is there space for a dungeon? I mean, she could always summon a dungeon, I suppose, so. Rusty door! Ooh, that's an interesting looking door. Though set slightly off the ground, this appears to be a door, while the objects to the left could be letterboxes. The door is rusted shut, and the film of dust all over suggests no one has come through in a long, long time. Oh, and go back to Alice. Okay. If I had known that, I would have looked for that first. I think I just walked past it without realizing. So, while I was looking at the other sparklies. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Kassandra, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could take it just beneath the dead sun. But I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? Found a lot of nothing. I see. I noticed the same things. Cups left upon tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough for now. Let's find Elfino and compare what we've learned. Meteion is trying to drive us to despair. But we will not be conquered. We will stand up against despair and conquer it. Because we are stronger than that. I say all this, but I don't know, like, it is a video game, and I know that there is a message trying to be conveyed, and I do believe it. It's just difficult to believe it for myself, Has anyone else been through that? I'm sure everybody's been through that. Like, have the rest of you ever been in that situation? where like stuff like this will really get you, really just dig in. But then like 20 minutes later, you're like, well, that was good. And like,
しいけど収穫なしよ。町はもぬけの殻だし、先へも進めそうにないわ。
and like, even though you know that the message is speaking like right to you, like right there, you're still just like, yeah, but it's like right there.
私の方も同じだよ。どうしたものだろうね。
That's how I'm feeling right now. Like it's like it's trying to like nail in that it's trying to hammer that nail in, like, and like it's got me, like it's right there. It's, one more good thwack, and then tomorrow I'll just be like, yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed it, and that'll be the extent.
生命が絶滅した町、その再現。思いを紡ぐ者がいないのに行き止まりになっている。
生活の後だけはそのまま残ってたわよね。ついさっきまで誰かがいたのに
Just vanished into
消
thin
えちゃ
air.
ったみたいに。
This will probably be the last recording I do this session.
こんな風に滅びた星を一体いくつ見てきたのかしら。
Mostly just because I'm expecting after this I might have maybe 2 episodes left, maybe even 1. And I would be concerned about, like, I know it'll probably take like 2 hours still to get to the finale, but I don't know, like, will it be a dungeon followed by a break, followed by an immediate trial, followed by, like that ending credits that take 20 minutes to get through, that kind of thing.
そうか。だとしたら分かったかもしれない。ここが行き止まりになっている理由だよ。今度もやはりこの場にいる者が終点であることを望んでいるからなんだ。
Meteon? Us?
そしておそらく私とアリゼならそれと相対する気持ちを貫ける。
Promised your parents I'd keep you safe.
その手はずるいな。それでも可能性を無視することはできないよ。皆のために、自分のためにも。ただ不安がないわけじゃないんだ。私自身のことじゃなく、残される君のことだよ。周りから託されたものを背負って進んでいくのは決して簡単なことじゃない。
Can I carry my own burden though?
君がついに一人になった時、背負ったものは一層重たく感じられるだろう。私は君をそんな風に苦しめてしまうことがやるせない。友人として悔しいんだ。
だったら託すんじゃないわよ。私だって背負わせたくなんかないわよ。なんでこの人が 一人ぼっちで戦わなきゃいけないの。この人は大事な仲間で英雄で、私だってみんなだって、世界にはこんなにあなたを思う人がいるのに、どうして。
アリゼ、実はね、とっておきの秘策があるんだ。ここでは思いだけが真実になる。だとしたら私たちは進路を開くだけでなく、もっと別の可能性も生み出せるんじゃないかな。例えば、そう、彼女の行く先に必ず幸せな結末が待っている。私たちならばどんな絶望の中でも必ずそれを信じ抜けると思うのだけど、どうだい？君も私たちを信じて進んでくれるかな？ありがとう。うわっ！
作戦が決まったんだから、とっとと行くわよ。ほら、やっぱり戻ってきた。誰も見つからなかったでしょう。
ああ、確かに君の言った通りだったよ。しかし誰もいないどころか目の前にいるじゃないか。メイティ、君がね。君は自分が到着した時にはもうこの星は滅んでいたと言った。きっと私たちがしたように廃墟を巡って恐ろしくなったんだ。これほどの痕跡を残しながら、まるで他愛もないことのように生命が絶えていることに。
Sorry.
あるいはそれを知ったことでヘルメスのもとに絶望的な報告を持ち帰らざるを得なくなってしまったことに。意識を共有している姉妹たちからも芳しくない結果が次々と届いたのだろう。壊れた星を嘆く者、住民の強い失意を受け取って彼らに終わりをもたらしてしまった者もいた。そうなれば誰だって思うはずだ。進むのが怖いとね。
不思議ね。いろいろな星の絶望を取り込みすぎて、そんな思いがあったことすっかり忘れていたわ。
メイティオン、その恐れを思い出せるなら君はまだ踏みとどまれるはずだ。
残念。私はね、濁流なの。生を恨み終焉を歌う者たちの思いを集めて、うねり渦巻きのたうち回っている大河。 あんなちっぽけな思いなんかじゃ思い出したところで流れを変えられはしないわ。ねえ、いいお口から聞いたでしょ。宇宙はいつか終わる。
I hate it when they do that.
あれはね、本当よ。星々は引き離されて、いずれ宇宙は完全に凍りつく。私はデュナミスを使ってその流れを加速させているの。
I hate it when they do that.
ね、そうすればもう二度と何も生まれないでしょ。だけどそれにはまだまだ時間がかかるから、みんなが無意味な苦しみを重ねないようにひとまず週末を送ったの。大丈夫。アーテリスの生命が絶えて成果を誰も見届けてくれなくなっても、ちゃんと全てを終わりにしてみせるから。
あなた、大それたことができるようになったのに、元のメイティオンよりずっと怖がりなのね。だってそうでしょ。進むのが怖いどころじゃなくて、全てを諦めて止めちゃおうとしてるんだから。その気持ちはわかるわよ。嫌ってくらい味わってきたからね。
Now is not a good time to be exceedingly hungry.
けど私たちは転ぶたび、自分の力じゃどうしようもない壁があるって知るたびに立ち上がり方を学んできた。手を差し伸べてもらって、勇気を分かち合って、背中を追いかけて、悔しさを力に変えて。
結局できなかったことはある。乾ききらない傷もある。それも含めて私たちが人生に刻んできた成長だ。
Jinsei. I recognize that word.
だから私たちは先へ進める。大丈夫、任せて。あなたは行くのよ。一歩でも前へ。
I like how the music always just stops. Like, it's a little bit of a fade out, but not much of one. It just kind of ends. And the way forward is open. Question is do I keep going? What lies ahead? Is there a couple more cutscenes? Earlier in Old Chilean. Oh. I think this is gonna tell me that if I go forward, that's gonna be it. I think this is literally the end.
皆さん、どうかご無事で。
God, it's like the ending of Earthbound all over again. Okay. Oh boy.
クルルさん、大丈夫ですか？
Okay, that was just a vision. It was just a
ご
vision.
めんなさい。
ちょっと頭痛がしただけ。大丈夫。まだ大丈夫よ。
こんな時に申し訳ございません。今しがた定期船が入港したのですが、そこにその暁の血明との面会を希望する者が。
Who? Who dat? Associate of the Scions. Who? Who? We don't get to find out? What a cruel way to put a stop there. What a cruel spot to end that cutscene at. Whoa! In a city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. So... perfect spot to end at. Well, I guess that's answering my question of whether I'm going to end the episode or not. Wow. That was just... you can't beat timing like that. You can't beat timing like that. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was fantastic. Well, I guess we have our answer. This is the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed. I don't know. Maybe next one is finale, maybe one after. I don't know. I definitely think that next episode I'm gonna go and just see how far I get before I feel like this is too far. So it might be 2 hours and still not be the finale for all I know, but I don't think there's any way we're gonna get the next episode in, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, you know, hour of an episode. I don't think there's any way the next episode is only gonna be an hour long. I think we're at the finale. So in about half an hour, when my internet comes back, I probably won't record anything because then it'll be too late. So it will probably be next time. So if I am really chipper at the beginning of next episode, that will be why, because it's a new session. Can I help you, Cat? Huh? I love this freaking opening so much, dude. It's so good. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's a playlist. You can check out any episodes that you've missed. There's the scene. That's the scene I was talking about. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it the opening scene? When I said that several episodes ago. That's the scene. God, I love this opening so much. It's so good. It really is. Alright. Oh yeah, there is a link to both Discord and Patreon down below. Feel free to check that out, or those out. Follow me on Twitter if Twitter is still existent when this episode comes out. It is right now, but this will be in like 3 months. I'm laugh crying. I'm laugh crying because I love this opening and it's so good. I just want to finish it. I did not think the opening playing randomly here was gonna get me. I love this opening so much, dude. I don't care, I'm gonna let it play. I love this opening. And you know what? Why not? Like, people are gonna get upset if I leave it running through the whole opening. People are gonna get upset if I don't. So I'm gonna pander to those that do. They get to listen to me sit here and laugh. Gosh, dang. This expansion has been so good, dude. I think this is my favorite scene. Houston is just like, so you really just get to sit here and do nothing? Unfortunately, it's just like, this is what we have decided. We will do nothing. And Houston is like, fine. You do nothing. We're gonna fight. You know what? I don't even need to put up the end card. This is a great ending. I'll just put the end cards up over this. I remember when I saw that the first time, I was like, what the frick is that? And I got to fight it. I'm still wondering what the frick it is. See you later, everybody.